how you know him, you know him. His daughter, and glad to be here. Considering that when I arrived last night, Daddy was enjoying King James, do his thing. King James, LeBron James. It's interesting to note that in 1946, yes, that's about 80 years ago, the National Basketball Association, which is a BAA, is a precursor to, NBA and all that good stuff, It was founded in 1946. And at the college level, basketball fever was smoldering in Kentucky. Soon after, by the time Daddy was a toddler, the beloved Wildcats men's basketball team win the NCAA championship. And I'm sorry for my U of L fans. I know. I just had to say it, change the Wildcat thing. Also, when Daddy was a toddler, the Columbia Records, they introduced a long-playing record, which many of us know as an LP, but for Braxton and for Maxwell, an LP. Okay, sure, please. Okay. But that was a perfect precursor for my father, because music has filled his life, and he has given both my brother and I a definite appreciation for it. And yet he was also wise enough to leave the singing to his mother and his daughter. So, one of the things that my father has taught me is that life is to be enjoyed shamelessly. You just love it. You do it. You live it just to the max. He has also always had a healthy sense of style. Many remember his 1970s travel uniform, that denim jumpsuit, and the stars and stripes tank top. Oh yeah, that was good stuff. My father's always had a healthy sense of style and a healthy sense of self. One time when I was in Dayton, hanging out with some girlfriends, I said, "Daddy, come on out, join us." He said, "Okay, but I'll be in green, just in case you don't recognize me, since I look so good." Style, wit, humor have always defined my father. Also have been his traditional values for family. Family reunions, you make them. Family holidays, if you can't see you in person, you call them. And you also always remember on those special birthdays, you light a candle in remembrance. And with that note, I thank you for being here to help celebrate my father's life. Right now, I'd love to turn it over to the Reverend Dr. L.G. Harris.
Let us pray. All wise and eternal God, our Father, Father of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, the author and finisher of our faith.
Yes, sir.
The giver of every good and perfect gift. We come to you at this moment with bowed heads and open hearts. As one hymn writer has said,
how's everybody doing out there? Y'all doing okay? All right, great, awesome. A wonderful occasion. Happy birthday, sir. 80 years is amazing. God has simply blessed you, and I promise I'm not saying this just to sound cliche. I wish I could look like you when I turn 80. That man is amazing, y'all. God's hand is all over you, sir. Okay, so I'm about to introduce the comedian, guys. Yeah, we got some entertainment. This guy's hilarious. He came in here with jokes. So I already know y'all gonna be very entertained by this guy, okay? But first of all, let me tell y'all, this comedian is a Dayton native. He performs at comedy clubs all across the Midwest. He currently has an hour-long comedy special streaming on Tubi called Live from the Living Room. Dayton, Ohio. Everyone right now, please start clapping your hands. Let me hear y'all make some noise. Make some noise. Clap your hands, clap your hands. Give it up for Raymond Jackson!
I gotta keep clapping until I get up here. Kill it, DJ, kill it. Hey, you killed it too. You didn't hesitate or nothing at all. How y'all doing? Man, you gotta be following the reverend, man. It's like bringing Too Short up here now. Trying to do this. You didn't tell me that, Miss Shane. You just told me to leave the white people alone. That's all you told me to do. I was like, okay, I won't do no Michael Jackson jokes, all right? But I want y'all to know before I get going, these are just jokes. Don't be judging me. I know some of y'all been through segregation and all, so y'all be sensitive. That's the age group in here. Book me for AARP night in here. Man, we should be getting discounted drinks. I got my eye on you. These drinks are the discount. How'd y'all get in here? Y'all don't even know why y'all here, do y'all? Y'all just told to dress up. Y'all looking at each other like, why are we here? Y'all don't even know what this is. Y'all didn't know if y'all was going to a birthday, a wedding. Y'all just like, but y'all look good. Y'all look in a little glee club or something. Some young Bruno Mars dance or something. Hey, I've been Randy Jackson. Y'all been great. Thank you very much. And I just want to say so sincerely, it's been a pleasure to entertain y'all. It's been a great occasion, man. Eddie, it's nothing to take lightly, sir. I appreciate you. I salute you. I really mean it. Thank you for having me, man. And God bless all y'all. Good night.
Good evening. Before I get into what I wrote, I want to say I had a good time over there talking to you, Sam. We'll keep some of the stories. But I did hear that line of 8 and my line is 8 as well. So I have the honor of serving as the FOMARC of the Dayton, Ohio Alumni Chapter of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. And tonight, we gather not just to celebrate a birthday, but to recognize a life of purpose, a legacy of impact, and a bond that has stood strong through the decades. Tonight, we raise a glass to our dear brother, Brother Mark, as he reaches the extraordinary milestone of 80 years young, and 60 years in the noble bond of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. April 24th, 1966, Alpha Upsilon Chapter. That's when Brother Mark crossed into this great fraternity. Now let's take a moment and think about the world at that time. A new house could cost $25,000. Bell bottoms were just getting started. And afros were on their way to becoming crowns of pride. But while the world was evolving, Brother Mark made a decision, a commitment to brotherhood, achievement, and service that would last a lifetime. 60 years, that's more than time served. That's history written, lessons lived, and a legacy built one step, one handshake, and an act of mentorship at a time. In Kappa, we honor our brothers who have been in the bond for more than 50 years with white coats. And when we think about the symbolism of the white coat, that mark of distinction, honor, and enduring commitment, we see it reflected in Brother Mark. The white coat represents those who stayed the course, who carried the bond with integrity, who became pillars for those who followed. Brother Mark didn't just wear the bond, he strengthened it. Now, Brother Mark, at 80, you've earned a few privileges. You can take your time. You can tell us all those classic stories, even the long versions, and remind us just how things used to be. And when you do that, we'll lean in and we'll listen, because your journey is part of the foundation of where we stand today. But beyond the human, what we truly celebrate today is the man, a brother who has given himself, who has uplifted others, and who has embodied the spirit of Phi Nu Pi with dignity and pride for 6 decades. 80 years of life, 60 years of brotherhood, countless lives touched along the way. That's not just something to celebrate, that's something to honor. So tonight, we don't just say happy birthday. I say thank you. Thank you for your leadership, for your example, your wisdom, and your unwavering love for this bond. I and the other brothers that are located in the room raise our glass to our brother, Jesse Mark Jr., a living testament to legacy, loyalty, perseverance, and true spirit of Kappa Alpha Psi. Yo to the news.
Yo. My name is Brother Mike Horner. My friends call me Skip. And JJ happened to be one of my 3 roommates, one of 3 roommates I had when we were in college. My first roommate, he was there for 2 years. Then he had to leave to get married. So then I had JJ. And JJ was a fine fellow. We had just gone over in Kappa. And I really appreciated JJ because she was a football player and he played before me and he helped me along to make it through practice and all that. Well, one night, JJ and I were going to Winston-Salem, Carolina, to play football. So, unfortunately, I had fallen in love with a lady down in Frankfort, Kentucky. She's over there. So I wanted to go see her before I left, and I did. So I told JJ, if the coach comes by, I'll fix my bed up and everything, like I'm there. And the coach comes in my room, our room, and he asked JJ, where's Skip? He said, he's over there. So the coach looked over there, turned around to go out, changed his mind, came back, and moved the covers over, wasn't no Skip. So I didn't get to go to Winston-Salem. But JJ was a friend of mine for 1 year at school, but ever since then we have been close friends. I've come over here, my territory was over here, but you could not expect a better friend than JJ Mark. He is my guy. The only other thing I would like to say, JJ is spoiled. JJ is the only child. I come back to school, and what does JJ say? Come on, Skip, I want you to see my new ride. I said, what do you mean new ride? Junior in college? You know, brand new car, 5-speed, 4-speed. It was sharp. And it was red. But they took care of JJ, and JJ has done the same with his kids. He's really taking care of them, and I love them all, and I wish him the best. Happy ending, JJ.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Beverly Smith, and I am Vice President of Fairway Golf Club. When Sharon called me a few months ago to ask if I would say a few words to tribute to JJ, naturally, I had to call JJ to get some background information. So, as most of you know, when you start asking JJ questions, he's like the Energizer Bunny. He goes on and on and on. So, if you want any information about Fairway Golf Club or Madden Golf Course, I mean going way, way, way back, just talk to JJ. He knows it all. So what I'm about to tell you is a little bit of my thoughts and a whole lot of JJ's. JJ joined Fairway Golf Club in 1975. That was a long time ago. So how was the date so fresh in his memory? That was also the year he bought his first Cadillac. So, if you are counting, JJ has been a member of Fairway Golf Club for 51 years. He has served as president, vice president, recording secretary, and intra-city chair. Now, back to some of the interesting stuff that I learned from JJ in the conversation that we had. He said Bruce King and he were good friends, and they played a lot of golf together. However, they had a difficult time trying to get tee time when they wanted to play Madden. Ray Greer was the pro at that time in Madden, and he told JJ that Fairway Golf Club needed to have a league so that tee times could be established every Wednesday for the members. JJ was vice president of Fairway Golf Club at the time, so JJ got with Saul Smith, who agreed to be the league secretary, and together the Fairway Golf League was established. JJ actually started the Fairway Golf League as you know it today. So JJ told me that back in the day, Fairway Golf Club had some of the largest two-day tournaments, 144 or more players, and the tournament alternated between Community and Kitty Hawk every year. But guess who brought that tournament to Madden Golf Course, where it has been played every year until Madden's closing? JJ. Thank you, JJ. JJ has always been there to support our club. He is an annual scholarship fund contributor. Last year, I had the pleasure of co-chairing Fairway's 81st scholarship golf tournament with JJ. And he was absolutely just the best to work with. As co-chair, JJ suggested that the club should give back to our members in some way. And the idea was for the club to buy logoed hoodies for every member of Fairway Golf Club. Folks, we have 105 members. JJ paid half the cost for all those hoodies. JJ is what you would call a tried and true member for any organization. One who has been tested over time and proven to be reliable, loyal, and dependable. So I will end this tribute by taking a phrase used for expressing our gratitude and appreciation to military members. JJ, on behalf of every member, thank you for your 51 years of service to Fairway Golf Club.
JJ, I don't know if there's anything else to say, brother. They've already said everything. Hey, my name is Greg Fowler. I've had the pleasure of working with JJ in the Dade Madden Men's Golf Association. When the Madden Golf Club closed, we in the Dade Public School System had a league called the Dade Educators League. So, when Madden closed and we were still going with the Dayton Educators League, we said, why don't we merge? And so JJ and a few of us got together, and that is exactly what we've done. We've got about 50 members so far. Well, anybody Dayton Madden Men's, please stand. The members of Dayton Madden Men's Golf Association. We play everybody down in the community, and JJ was an architect of getting that going. Now, I've known JJ since around 2017 when I joined the Madden Golf Club, and I met him over there. This guy is a leader. What I like most about him is he's no nonsense. If you don't want to hear the truth, don't come to JJ. Because he's going to tell it to you like it is. He is a cowboy, and his brother Mims always said they are our cousins. I'm Omega. And you know Omega's in the house. You know Omega's in the house. My man. But we love you, Luce. We love you, Luce. But what I really want to say is JJ, the possessor of a beautiful golf swing. He probably doesn't hit it as far as he used to hit it or want to hit it, but he has a beautiful swing. Beautiful swing. And it's always a pleasure playing golf with him. But you are 80 is a new 60, I think. Yeah, 80 is a new 60, brother. Because you look marvelous. You look marvelous. But on your 80th birthday, my brother, I pray to the Creator that you are blessed with many, many more. And we look forward to hitting those greens and continuing our journey as members of the Dade Madden Men's Golf Association. So, here, my brother, and may you have many, many more happy birthdays.
Give me the mic. This guy right here. My dad, man, you know. Our dad, right? Big sister, I'm always baby brother. I'm almost 50 years old, I'm still baby brother. Still baby brother, right? Our dad, Jesse Drew Mark Jr. I started thinking about age just a couple minutes ago. But a long time ago. So I started thinking about 80. I'm the third, the junior. You wore 80. You wore 80. I wore 80. Because I want to be like you.
Like him.
Tony, I think, man, you've always been there for me. Through everything. Couldn't ask for a better example. The way that you love the community, love the family. This man would give you the shirt off his back. If you need, he would. In the word. Some of y'all know him as the shop maker. Anybody ever heard of the shop maker? What did you call yourself that? They gave you the shop maker, right? I even heard of the wizard.
Call himself that.
Some of y'all know him as a wizard, right? Jay, Jesse, Dad, OG, family OG of the Marksman, I just, Granddad, Uncle Jay, Cousin Jay, all these things, man, and I'm happy that you're here to, spend all the time that you do with your grandkids too. He doesn't miss an event. He doesn't miss an event. He's gonna be there every single season. You're gonna see him. And Miss Sharon, match it. Right here, match it. You know what I'm saying? Too cute for everybody. Right? Too cute for everybody. But Dad, cheers to you, man. Eddie Moore, and another thing. It's funny, like when I was a kid, like, all my friends like, yeah, it's like Billy D. Williams. But man, my dad is cooler than Billy D. Williams. And it works every time, But Dad, man, I'm happy this all happened, and I love you, family love you, and cheers, man, to break out that broken mold when they made JJ. Love you.
Hey everybody, I'm Jackson, I'm JJ's grandson. Like everybody else has said, there's not much more to say, so I just want to start off by saying I love you, Granddaddy. Thank you for everything, and I hope you can see the love in the room with everybody that's here. It's just a testament to who you are, and I don't got much else to say, but I love you, I thank you for everything, and here's the newborn. Thank you.
My name is Greg Dudley. I'm Jay's cousin. Our grandmothers were sisters. Back in '64, he and Teddy beat Maysville in the district tournament. But he didn't tell me the Reginald didn't play. But Reginald had beat them all in here in Williamsburg. But anyway, him and Teddy, they came in, they won the district. I don't think Williamsburg went to sleep for one night for at least 2 weeks. So, but Jay's a good guy. He asked me one time, did you want to go work with General Motors? I said, yeah. I went to work there and he made my life better. And it was a treat to go to work with him. Jay, I gotta find some notes. Jay and I went to Orlando, played golf one time. We had a cousin named Chuck and Dr. Chapman. we said, somebody told us about a restaurant outside town. So we catch a cab, we drive over. So Jay, they tell Jay, said, they had the band every night. Holiday Inn starts about 10 o'clock. We held at 7 o'clock. So we drank to 10. So Jay's drunk, I'm drunk, Chuck's drunk, Dr. Chapman drunk. And the security guard told Jay, you alleviated, you can't speak, you don't have no key. So we got a room. And Jay went there, stood in that room, in the hallway, and the security said, what'd I tell you? And Jay pulled the key out, shook it at him. We didn't have enough sense to catch a cab. Back to one, we paid $180 for a room. And a cab would cost us $10. We went to the Black Classic up in Annapolis one year. And the girls were sitting up in what they call nosebleed seats. But Dr. Chapman and Chuck got us seats right by the football team. And so we called the girls to come down. And this girl tells us she's working on a master's degree. She has a master's from UCLA. She's working on a PhD. Working on a PhD. And I said, well, I don't know. She told me about it 10 times. And Jay said, why don't you carry your ass back up in the nosebleed seats? You talk to a guy that didn't go to 10th grade in high school, and we got seats down here, and you got seats up there, and you got a PhD. So, that's what it was. And, okay, what I was going to say, my mother said you can't say something good about something said no, so she shouldn't say nothing. I want his children to know y'all are lucky to be here. Because Jay was a sophomore at Kentucky State and had a cousin named Sam. So Sam came out, and he's a freshman. He's older than Jay, but he was a freshman. And Sam had a 1960 Falcon. They got laser one night to party. They were up in this guy's yard named John Cheap, in this culvert. And they wrecked a car. The car caught on fire. I don't think Jay was a smash springer, and Sam had a sprained ankle. And they went the next day to look at the car. They were standing beside the car they put in. Said, we can't find the car. They were standing right beside it, but the car burned up. They went to cover it. But that car was towed so bad, to see how they got out of it. But he's my cousin, and I always liked him. I can't tell you some of the real things that we did.
I guess it's my turn now. My name is Linda. I'm Jay's cousin. Our mothers were sisters. We grew up together. We all were all together, and so he was like another brother to me. I had 3 other brothers, and he was my 4th brother. But we used to have a lot of fun together, do all kinds of stuff, get in all kinds of trouble. But he was mostly with my brother Sam. Now those were 2 critters that unbelievable. And those stories can't be told in mixed up. But we always kidded about our family. Our grandfather was Irish, so we would always celebrate St. Patrick's Day. We called each other and see who had the green deer and all that. So anyway, I wanted to say, may the rose rise up to meet you. May the winds be always at your back. May the sun shine warm on your face. The rain fall soft on your fields. Until we meet again, may God hold you in the hollow of his hand. And when you get to heaven, I hope you get there an hour before Satan knows you're there.
Ted Purcell. Myself and this young man sitting to my right grew up together. We were high school classmates, and during those 4 years of high school we created a lot of memories that were made on many of a football field, basketball court, and a baseball diamond. And even when we wasn't playing baseball, we would run track. So we did it all. And during those times, those memories that we created have lasted a lifetime and will be there to the end. Not only were the memories that we gained that time, there was a friendship, a bond that was created during those 4 years that has done nothing but get stronger as the years have gone by. And Jay, I want you to know, son, that you are to me a brother from another mother. And that you are one of the most important people in my life, Joe. And that comes from the old tickle. A milestone that not everybody will have the opportunity to experience in their lifetime. So Jay, I want to wish you a very happy 80th birthday. And many more, my friend. And I love you.
Colonel, my name is Reggie Owens, and this wasn't a part of what I was going to say, but some of those memories that Teddy Purcell and him shared that was so happy for them was not so happy for me. Them being a Panther and me being a Bulldog. Strict rivals. Having said that, I have known JJ. We are here to celebrate 80 years of his life.
Wow.
Of those 80, I have known, being affiliated and friends with him for very minimum 74. First grade. We lived next door to each other. Entered first grade together. And I don't know why we've always been friends. We ended up going to different high schools. As I said, strict rivals. Once the game was over, whoever ended up with a smiling face, friendship got back together. We ended up in Kentucky State together.
Played basketball at Kentucky State together.
Yes. And pretty much everything we did together. Even when we were doing it apart, we were doing it together. And life, as it happens, happens. So his life took him in one direction, mine took mine you know. But somehow, we would always end up same place, same time, same time. Like how long has it been? Like what circumstances were? There was never a gap in time. The friendship just took off from where it was before. In his travels, he love for being a golf. I, in my travels, happened to do the same thing. And in one of our meetings, accidental, found out that he was a member, staunch supporter of the Fairway Golf Club. This was in 2002. He had a partner in the league who wasn't a real reliable partner. I won't call their names, but his initials was Mary Dudley. JJ and I became a team in the Fairway Golf League in 2002 when I joined the club. So from 2002 to this day, we are still been partners in the league. We've had some good years, we've had some mediocre years, and we've had some years that we won't talk anything about. But, you know, with that said, he's always been, you know, one of my dearest and best friends, no matter come hell or high water. It's just always been there. So, celebrating 80 years, and I hope that he has a few more trips around the sun. So, with that, I would just ask that everybody just raise a toast to 80 years of life to my lifelong friend, JJ Warren.
Now, everyone, it is my joy, privilege, and pleasure to bring to the microphone. You know what? Wait. First, there's a test. Those of you who know JJ, when someone says, "Don't just stand there," what do you say? You all failed. Don't just stand there. All right, so on that note, bust a move, Daddy. Come on over here.
I think he deserves a standing ovation, y'all. I don't know about y'all. He deserves a standing ovation. Come on now. Come on, 80 years. 80 years.
I just want to thank everybody for coming here. I feel so blessed and so honored and yet so humbled that all you special people, all you good-looking guys and beautiful women showed up to celebrate my party with me. That makes my day. I feel so special that y'all took time out of your busy lives to travel and come out and spend some time and have some fun with us. And I want to thank my sweetheart Sharon. She went through, well, she did a hell of a lot of things with her team of Margot, Giroux, Marcus, and Melanie, and the team put it all together, and I just want to thank them for all they did. So we're going to blow these candles out, and I'm going to make a few comments because, you know, I ain't going to play point, counterpoint, because I know how to talk back too. And I know a lot of stuff on a lot of people. So I know one thing, the pendulum swings both ways. So let's just make some good wishes and pray for good health and safe returns and enjoy ourselves and have a good time. So that's my wish for all of you in my baby. As I was saying, I wanted to thank my sweetheart Sharon for orchestrating this get together, and it's been wonderful. And they can lead funny as hell. But it just made me think about the joke I had heard, and a young man went to the pharmacy and going to see his girlfriend that night, and he wanted some condoms. So he kind of bashful about going up there to see the pharmacist, but he got his nose up and went on up there and said, I want to pack of condoms to see my girlfriend tonight. He said, on second thought, she got a pretty fine sister too. I want to get 2 packs of condoms. Okay, yeah. Well, you know, I don't know one more thought. Mama's pretty fine too. So, give me 3 packs. So, set him up, got his package, goes home, goes over to girlfriend's house. She didn't invite him over for dinner that night. So he goes over, he sits down to the table, and she said, you gonna say the blessing? He starts saying the blessing. And he started praying and praying and kept on praying. Praying for, all the people and the birds and the trees, and praying for everything. And she said, I didn't know you were so religious like that. Oh, I didn't know that. You were so devout in their manner like that. He said, I didn't know your dad was a pharmacist either. I got one more joke, but I'm not going to get into all this. I just want to thank everybody, all you wonderful people that came out here to share this big party that Sharon orchestrated. And life is sweet, and it's been a good ride. And I look around the room and I can see all the different faces, and I can just put stories on top of stories with everybody, and I know something about somebody everywhere, stories they're doing. You can sit down, Greg. I got some stories on me too. And I see Teddy, he was my teammate, and brother from another mother. I remember senior night in high school, basketball, the acknowledged 3 seniors, God rest blessed. So they acknowledged us. So that was our night, senior night basketball. This is before the advent of the 3-point play. J.J. Mark scored 35 points. I scored 35 points. Teddy put his arm around my shoulder. He said, good game, big boy, but you didn't get me because I got 38. And we were buddies, and we were in class, we would sit there and we would get our numbers out and we would tally up what we did and all we did, but we had a great time. And not only did we beat them Bulldogs, we in the same year. That's like unheard of, unprecedented. So here we are, 60 years later, talking about things that we did way back then, so it must have been pretty good, because we did it right. So I don't want to take up too much time, but I just want to say thanks. It's been a beautiful life, and life goes on. And I see my beautiful grandkids over here, and beautiful wife and family, and I can see my DMGA members and Fairway members, my friends from Louisville, Flemingsburg, all over the place, and dignitaries, and mayor, and Brother Harris, and my new son and my new daughter, Mark Dr. Marcus and Dr. Melody over here. And I'm just so blessed and fortunate, my Sand brothers. I mean, it just goes in the whole mark, you know, it just goes on and on. But I just want to say thank you, and let's just have a good time and enjoy yourselves. And I'm just honored and blessed to have all you wonderful people come out here and celebrate.
Love you.